Selby. We're in Selby tonight for this 6B region of volleyball action as the Wolverines of Herreid Selby area will take on the Potter County Battlers. This broadcast, this playoff game, has been authorized by special agreement with the Board of Directors of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. Going to run through those great sponsors that we have to make tonight's broadcast possible. They're Brown Agronomy, Bank West, Newmeyer and Smith, Marin Beal Insurance in Shelby, Gas and Goodies, Stan C Store, Thorntonson Trucking in Selby, Langer's Family Foods, Campbell County Bank and Insurance in Herreid, Hoven Co-op and Prairie Stop, Herreid Concrete, Gettysburg Collision Center, First Interstate Bank, Shorty's One Stop, Plains Commerce Bank, Canwall Electric, Schlechter.
They don't fit my head. I tried them on.
Schlachter Lumber, and then also the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being part of the team and reminds you to buckle up every time, every trip. Welcome into the Jensen Rock and Sand broadcast booth. Casey Miners, Dave Williams joined alongside with me. We'll hear from Dave coming up later on in the pregame. But first, we'll go ahead, step away, take about a minute break, and we'll be back with the keys to success here on KMLO.
At Jensen Rock and Sand of Mowbridge, we work hard together as a team to make sure all your needs are met when it comes to your residential commercial construction.
Whether it's a simple pail of rock or an entire basement, our staff will make sure you get what you need and back it up with the service that we've based our business on.
We want to take this time to wish the Mowbridge Pollock athletes the best in the game and the season. Good luck from all of us at Jensen Rock and Sand of Mowbridge.
Call 845-7213 today at Jensen Rock and Sand.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Welcome into the Keys to Success, brought to you by CHS River Plains. Joined now with Potter County head coach Katie Cronin. Coach, how you doing coming off on Tuesday?
That was really very nice to see. The girls enjoyed themselves, and that's what I hoped going in, that we could play like we did the week before on Tuesday, where just got relaxed after a little while and things just kind of started to flow a little bit better. So that was nice.
And talking about the game on Tuesday, you guys won 3-1. And after the first set, there were probably a couple question marks as Sully Buttes won that first set. But after that, you guys rolled. Talk about your capability to go on little spurts through each set. I had you guys going on 7, 8-point runs at some points. Talk about how the girls all brought that together and how you'll use it in tonight's game against Herreid Selby.
A lot of it had to do with, we talked the other day about aggressive serving. And our first set, we missed 5 serves, which was really, that's crushing when you just send the ball out, and they were long out. So, the adrenaline was high. I think that kind of caused a few issues there. But then, once we got on a couple of rolls, I had Emma served 27 on the night, 27 out of 27 with 4 aces. And when you can do those kind of things and take them out of their game, that helped a lot. And then I think between the passing frustrating them a little bit, and then they had quite a few hitting errors that, again, the combination of things kind of gave our girls the confidence and the momentum to get going.
And I thought you guys were really aggressive at the net, too. I think Katie Cronin, she was phenomenal in the middle blocking, and especially on the offensive attack. I had her down for multiple kills, multiple blocks. I thought you guys were really aggressive at the net Tuesday night. Are you guys going to look to do a little bit of the same here tonight?
We are. Caden is definitely our big firepower in the middle. But we also know that she can't just go straight up the middle and hit, because that's just too easy to block. So once we get her moving around on the net, that does help a lot. And she's found some ways to find openings on the floor besides just slamming it down too. So that is key. And she did have some nice blocks last night, more so than what Sully Buttes was able to counter with.
And talking about tonight's game a little bit, you guys haven't had the best success against Herreid Selby, 0-2 on the season. You've lost 1-2 and 0-3. What can you guys take away from those 2 matches you played so far that will help you in tonight's match?
Well, the last time that we played them, when we went out in 3, we were missing some key players, and we had some younger girls in spots there that, was definitely not our best showing. And, really need to focus on taking your own errors out of it. Herreid Selby's a good team. They don't let the ball hit the floor. So you've got to be ready to come back with multiple balls and multiple attacks, not just free balls. And that's the one thing we've talked about that just can't happen between that and making errors of our own. If you're making your own errors and not giving them, they can just go to work and do what they want to do too, without having to we didn't put up much of a fight the last time we played them. And I felt the first time out, that was very early in the season. That was our first weekend tournament, and we played them very close. And again, I felt like we had some errors that took us out of what we wanted to do, and so they just capitalized on them. And they have some good middle blockers and things too, so it's going to be a contest there.
And let's just talk about the game plan a little bit for tonight. I thought that you guys on Tuesday were able to speed Selby Butte's defense up, and they were moving side to side, back and forth. You guys were able to find those holes by speeding them up. See a little bit of that. Well,
and we talk about moving our hitters around. Sometimes the pass obviously dictates where you can go with the ball, and able to pass so that we have and attack, move it to the right side. And I have a very sharp setter. I will say that. And not only can she set a nice ball, but she knows when to attack with that ball. And so we had some things go on there last night too, that she had some really nice attacks, and that helped us out.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining us here on the Keys to Success, and good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
That was head volleyball coach Jamie Cronin here on the Keys to Success. We will go ahead, step away here from CHS River Plains, and be right back with Herreid Selby head volleyball coach here on the Keys to Success.
You asked, we listened. CHS River Plains now has grain marketing at the farm gate. Barb Gorjuski and Jason Yuka are hitting the country providing grain buying services where it's convenient for you. So whether you prefer to call and talk to our grain marketers or have the origination team come to you, we'll be there. We can help build a marketing plan, execute a current plan, and help decide when it's the best time and way to sell your crop so it's right for your operation and your bottom line. CHS River Plains, making it as convenient as possible to build a successful marketing plan for your specific needs.
Join now with Herreid Selby head coach Maria Sandmeyer here on the Keys to Success, brought to you by CHS River Plains. Coach, how you doing, and looking forward to a good match tonight?
Yeah, we're excited to play. We've faced these guys 2 times so far this season, so we're looking forward to the competition and seeing how it plays out tonight.
And it was a good match for you guys on Tuesday. You won 3-0, but probably a little bit closer than what you wanted it to be. But you also get back-to-back home games here in the playoffs. How big is that for you guys right now?
Yeah, I do think we played a little shook up on Tuesday. The girls kind of got in their heads a little bit. So tonight, I'm hoping that kind of those region nerves are gone and the girls will just play with heart like they have all season. But it'll be telling to see what Potter County does, and they always kind of come into regions with guns a-blazing, because the last 2 times we played them in 4 years, they've beat us on our home court. So these girls know that. They want revenge, and I know that if they play with heart and play calm and with composure, that this team could go really far.
And I was at the Potter County Selby Butte's game on Tuesday, and I thought that Potter County was really aggressive at the nets, being able to watch them. Is that something you guys have kind of game planned, that they might try to speed you guys up on defense?
Yeah, Cronin, number 14, she's a huge block and a good, powerful swing. We know that. We've faced them twice this year. I know they got their setter back, Simon, and she's really aggressive. So we do have a little bit of game plan. They looked good on Tuesday. We had the chance to watch that game also. And we just we know our competition. We know it's going to be a battle. It's going to be tooth and nail every point. But I think we're here for that. We're here. The momentum of the game is why we all love volleyball. So.
And you mentioned earlier you guys are 2-0 against them on the season. What were some of the things you took away in those 2 matches that might help you guys in tonight's?
Yeah, we played them at the beginning tournament of the season in the YTC tournament, and we went 2-1 with them. So we lost one set off of them, and then we came back actually from being under and pulled off that third set. And then the second time we played them, I know they were missing a couple kids, so it's just kind of a different team that we faced. So tonight we're ready for, full force, all their kids back on the court, and we're looking forward to the competition.
And you mentioned that you guys kind of had those jitters in the first match. Anything you're looking for from the girls? Are you guys expecting to get off to a fast start tonight here in tonight's match?
Just confidence. I want my girls to play like they always have played. If we don't play with confidence and we back down, it could be a rough night faced up against their big hitters and big block. But I know my girls can fight through it as long as they have that mental toughness that we've been talking about all season long.
Coach, that's all I got for you. Thank you for joining me, and good luck tonight.
Okay, thank you.
That was head coach for Herreid Selby here on the Keys to Success. We'll go ahead, step away, take a quick break. Right back with more of the pregame here on KMLO.
With many years of experience as agronomists and farmers, the staff at Brown Agronomy brings you unique insight and knowledge for your farm. Using seed varieties from Cropland, Brown's offers custom application of chemicals and free delivery. Call Brown Agronomy at 605-765-9133 for a customized plan for your farm. Brown Agronomy, 1 mile west of Gettysburg on Highway 212. Newmeyer and Smith, attorney at law, are glad to help bring you this broadcast of Potter County Battler Sports. See Newmeyer and Smith for wills, estate planning, and probate matters, real estate matters, business, agriculture, and elder law. Call Newmeyer and Smith Law Office at 605-765-2494. 605-765-2494. Proud to be a sponsor of Potter County Sports. Newmeyer and Smith Law Office in Gettysburg. Gas and Goodies in Gettysburg salutes the Potter County Battlers and wishes them the best of luck. Call Gas and Goodies for weekly pizza specials at 765-2761, and remember to purchase your lottery tickets. Your favorite beverages are in the beer cave, burgers, pizza, and more for lunch and supper. Stop in today at your 24-hour Clark Pay at the Pump store. Gas and Goodies in Gettysburg, family-owned for 30 years and proud to help support Potter County High School activities.
Langer's Family Foods is proud to help sponsor the game broadcast of the Potter County Battlers. Langer's invites you to come shop the store each week. Sign up for weekly specials delivered right to your email. Langer's Family Foods offers you the freshest meat and produce, 10% senior citizens discount every Tuesday, free carryout, and free local home delivery. Store hours 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, closed Sundays. Shop and save at Langer's Family Foods in Gettysburg every week.
Welcome you back into playoff volleyball here on KMLO. Run through the starting lineups real quick for your visitors on the scoreboard. The Potter County Battlers, they will start with number 1, Taylor Zweber, number 4, Peyton Stevens, number 6, Zoe Mankey, number 9, Tyler Simon, number 11, Taylin Roush, number 14, Kaden Cronin, and then at the libero tonight for the Battlers is number 12, Ashley Kaup. Go ahead, step away here from Campbell County Collision. We'll be right back with the home team starting lineup here on KMLO.
Campbell County Collision in Herreid is there to serve you. Owned and operated by Bob and Kim Shadwell, Campbell County Collision repairs and paints all makes and models of vehicles. They do windshield and glass replacement. They're even a frame and alignment center. And now they're an authorized Scorpion spray-on bedliner dealer. The next time you have an uh-oh with your vehicle, take it to the pros at Campbell County Collision in Herreid. Open 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Stop by or call 437-2355.
Looking at the starting lineups tonight for the Herreid Selby Wolverines. They'll start up front with their libero, number 1, Stephanie Albee, number 3, Pasha Bettinger, number 4, Cheyenne Wirtz, number 5, Sophia Ritter, number 13, Jordan Rosso, number 14, Maya Ebel, and number 20, Jaden Rosso. Go ahead, step away. We'll also hear from the officials' starting lineup tonight. We'll gotta find it on my sheet, but we'll hear from the officials. Our officials tonight in tonight's ball game will be Brian Zahn and Mark Ulrich. We'll go ahead, step away, take a quick break here from the South Dakota Attorney General's office. Be right back with more of the pregame here on KMLO.
Attorney General Mark Vargo here, talking about sweepstakes scams. We all want to receive all that says we've won a sweepstakes, and scammers know this. If you receive a call or an email saying you've won, but you need to pay taxes by placing money on a gift card or by mailing cash, it's a scam. It is illegal to ask for funds up front for taxes, tariffs, or customs. If you've been victimized by this scam, please reach out to my Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Welcome back into Selby, South Dakota tonight for this 6B region volleyball action. Casey Miners, Dave Williams are about 4 minutes away from first serve here on KMLO. And Dave, we heard both coaches in the pregame say that they both had high praises for Kaden Cronin of the Battlers.
Yeah, she's one that they're going to be on the lookout for, and the Battlers are going to lean on her, of course, throughout the game, and it'll be interesting to see how she does, and if that kind of gives them the spark. These two teams, as you said, they've met up a couple of times, but at the same time, both coaches said they weren't at full strength, so they know each other, but at the same time, they may see something a little different this time around.
And both teams look real impressive in their first opening round matches. Herreid Selby won 3-0 over Highmore Herald, and then Potter County probably impressed the most as they beat a Sully Buttes team that beat them earlier in the year, but they did it in such dominant fashion.
Yeah, they dropped that first set, and it looked like, well, maybe they're not ready for this, but then set number 2, they just took over. And like I said, they were just dominant from the rest of the way, getting out, some good runs, getting some big leads, able to hold off the Chargers when they would, go on their little mini runs. So we'll see if they can do the same tonight.
We will go ahead, step away, take a 3-minute break. First serve on the other end of this timeout. You're listening to Playoff Volleyball here on KMLO.
Hey, all family and friends, out watching our Potter County Battlers compete in tonight's game.
All of us at the Hoven Co-op are behind the athletes, giving it all they've got every play of the game while striving for the win.
We are cheering for your success tonight.
Not only tonight, but in the classroom, on the farm, wherever your life takes you.
Good luck, Battlers, in tonight's game and all season long.
The Hoven Co-op is proud to support our area youth, the future of this community. Best of luck from the Hoven Co-op. Go Battlers!
Broken glass, scratched paint, dented metal, shopping cart bruises, rusty fenders, hail dents, door dings, animal accidents. With all the things that might happen to your vehicle, you'll be glad to know Darren at Gettysburg Collision Center. Gettysburg Collision Center can take care of the little and big things that affect the cosmetic appearance of your car. At Gettysburg Collision Center, body painting isn't kinky, it's something they do every day. Call 765-9797 for Gettysburg Collision Center.
It's game time, and Shorty's One Stop wishes the Wolverines good luck. It's with pride that Wanda and the staff support your athletic dreams and ambitions. Fuel your game with hustle, and remember, it's teamwork that makes the dream work. Shorty's has your favorite candy bars, salty snacks, thirst-quenching beverages, plus top-tier Cenex gasoline available 24 hours. Will get you there. So save me a seat. And remember, Wolverines, stand tall, tuck small, and play ball. Good luck from Shorty's One Stop in Selby.
Did you know Camwall Electric in Selby provides more than electricity? They also offer a full-service wiring crew, marathon water heaters, and now you can manage your entire electric account 24 hours a day, 7 days a week by computer, tablet, or smartphone with the Smart Hub app. Easily check your electric usage, make payments, communicate directly with Camwall, and always look forward to new features on the horizon. Just download the Smart Hub app today. Camwall Electric, your touchstone energy partner.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Association.
Montana Dakota Utilities' slogan, "In the community to serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and its dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live. Just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
Welcome you back into playoff volleyball here on KMLO. KC Miners, Dave Williams here with you. We got Herreid Selby taking on Potter County, and winner does advance to the Sodak 16. They will await. Not quite sure who they'll play yet, but the winner does go on to the Sodak 16, so they'll be one game away from the all-encompassed state tournament where every team dreams of being at this time of the year.
We have the potential for a great game.
Absolutely. This is a big game for both teams. You know they've got to be hyped. And just like Coach said, that adrenaline, I'm sure, is running to start. So the first set could be a little interesting. And then as they calm down and settle in, we should see some pretty good volleyball.
We welcome you into the Jensen Rockinson broadcast booth here on KMLO. We said this should be a pretty good one. I mean, the records don't quite determine what they says, because Herreid Selby comes in 20-8, Potter County 13-18, so they're under 500, but a lot better team than I think most people think when they look at that 13-18.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a team that you can't overlook in Herreid Selby. They know that, and they're going to be ready to come on out here, and if they can get over those nerves they did their last match, and be able to focus, get into system, and do the things they want to do. That's going to be what both sides are going to have to do that to be prepared for this one.
And it's already a great crowd on hand. We've seen both teams, really bring the intensity. Even when they were just warming up, we got a great crowd on hand tonight here in Selby.
Yeah, both sides, both schools are out here in force. The girls, as you said during warm-ups, they were hyped up. They were ready to go, so this should be a good match.
We will go ahead, step away, take a 90-second break for the national anthem. Here you listen to Playoff Volleyball on KMLO.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Farming and ranching is the backbone of our local economy, and like any business, it comes with risk. Federal crop insurance products were developed and continue to evolve to help farmers and ranchers manage weather risks. Marinville Insurance has been delivering the federal crop insurance programs as well as company-specific products since they became available. Let us help you wade through the options and make good decisions on products that make sense for your operation. Stop by our local office, visit our website at marinville.com, or call us to set up a visit. Marinville Insurance is a proud sponsor of area athletics.
If you're looking for a local company to do your grain hauling, in trucking in Selby, they pride themselves on being professional, on time, and having competitive prices. Worst in trucking is looking for drivers. They have new and late model equipment running regional and local. Call Austin at 605-850-3852. Plus, drug and alcohol testing is available at a low cost of only $40 per test. Call Shane at 605-520-8600. Thorstenton Trucking, Selby, South Dakota.
At the Campbell County Bank of Herreid and Pollock, our team is dedicated to the traditions of service. We offer a wide array of products to accommodate all your financial needs, including checking and savings accounts, CDs, IRAs, loans, debit cards, credit cards, 24-hour ATM, and online banking. Make sure to check out our special notices in your monthly bank statements. We are the Campbell County Bank of Herreid and Pollock, member FDIC. Proud to serve you and proud to support the Wolverines.
First serve on the way here in Selby, South Dakota. KC Miners, Dave Williams with you here on KMLO, bringing you this 6B second round playoff action. Winner does advance to the Sodak 16. Dave, I really expect a great game on hand. These two teams that know each other very well.
Yeah, I think this is just going to be, from watching warm-ups, the energy here in the auditorium. It's going to be a good time.
Potter County will start with the serve. Back to serve is Roush. It goes to the back row. Wolverines on offense as Roscoe sends it. Sends it over, but still going back and forth for both the teams. Roscoe with another serve, and that's going to be out of bounds. First point goes to Potter County, and something they weren't able to do a whole bunch on Tuesday night was get that first point. They get it here in an early point.
Yeah, a good job there, getting that first point and settling in right away.
Battlers with the volleyball here as they're trying to get it over. Potter Herreid Selby now setting up on the attack, and that one's going to be hit off of a Potter County defender. Give the kill to Pasha Mettinger, her first of the night, and now just like that, we're tied up 1-1.
And I think that's what we're going to see all night long, a lot of back and forth between these two.
Ritter back to serve for the Wolverines. It's a short one. It goes to the libero. Kaup on the other side. Wolverines now with it as Roscoe sends it over. And that's just going to hit off the hands of number 4 for the Battlers, Peyton Stevens, and it will go a point for the Wolverines.
Yeah, it looked like she was she was trying to get that set off and just took her eyes off of it and misplayed it.
Ritter back to serve again as Herreid Selby has a 2-1 lead right now. Battler setting up an offense as Cronin's going to send that one down, and it's going to go off the hands of Rosso. Cronin gets her first serve, and you can see why both coaches had high praise for her in the pregame.
Yeah, she got a great jump on that, made a nice block, and pumped up her team, and now they get a shot on offense.
Back to serve for the Battlers is Emma Schlechter. As her serve's going to go right into a net, an error on her. And just like that, we've been back and forth. Neither team's hold a one. So far, the biggest lead's been 1, and right now the Wolverines have it as they get sad to serve. It goes to the back row. Kaup with the dig. It's going to be blocked at the net by Jada Rosso. She gets her first block of the night.
And no doubt we're going to see a lot of play at the net, and it's going both ways so far.
Mettinger, the one back to serve, and that one will go out of bounds. Mettinger already with 1 kill tonight, and just like that, Potter County down 1, trying to tie this game back up as Weber saves it on the other end. Kaup now with it as they go to the middle of the defense. Back over to the Selby side, but they hit it right back over. Blocked at the net right away by Wirtz. And we're going to get a point here for the Wolverines, and they'll take the largest lead of the night so far at 5-3.
Yeah, double touch there. That's a no-no, and here are the Wolverines trying to go on a bit of a run.
Ross O back to serve for the Wolverines as it goes to Kaup, setting up their offense as Cronin is going to send it in, and that's going to fall in. Cronin already with 2 quick kills on the night for the Battlers, and they're now cutting into this lead down 1, 5-4 here in set number 1.
That was great placement on that kill. Nobody in the back corner, and she knew right where to put it.
Got to go retrieve the volleyball. Went up behind the curtains of the auditorium.
Yeah, the pep band's not up there anymore to kick it back for you, so got to send somebody up there.
5-4 here. Herreid Selby with an early lead in the first set. I think they were
can't find the ball.
Oh, they're going to send a new one in. Ashley Kaup back to serve for the Battlers. And look to tie up at 5-5 here. Her serve on the way goes to the back row as Albie has it. Potter County now with it again as Kaup has it. Setting up their offense on the middle, goes cross court to Weber's. Weber's kill is going to go out of bounds. And now now it's back to 2 here, 6-4 for the Wolverines.
Yeah, Herreid Selby, they had to free ball it over to kind of get themselves set up, and then they were ready for that ball that went out of bounds.
Wirtz back to serve for the Wolverines. It goes to the back row. Potter County now on offense as Kaup's going to try to get the kill. She sends it over to the back row. The Wolverines now with it. Back and forth here as we see in this first set. There's a great play by Tyler Simon. She'll get the kill. Notice that nobody was in that back corner. Everybody for Herreid Selby was up and was able to hit it in the far back corner, and they get a point.
Yeah, great awareness there to put it where nobody was once again.
Simon back to serve for the Battlers. Goes to the back row as it goes off of Mettinger. Albie sends it over back to Simon in the back row. Battlers on offense again as Simon's kill is going to be blocked at the net. For the block was Jordan Rossow. She gets her first block of the night. Wolverines now serving as it goes to the back row to Kaup, and that's just going to be off the hands of Kaup. Kind of misplaced it, and the ace will go to number 14 of Maya Ebel, excuse me.
Ebel has to go chase the ball down as well. At least she could find it this time.
Ebel's serve goes to the back row off the hands of the Battlers. A little awkward as Kaup sends it over, and that goes right into the net.
Yeah, just a bad angle there for her to try to get it over the net. And, unfortunately couldn't.
Wolverines now extending that lead by 4, 9-5 as Ebel sends it over again. Looking to set up their offenses. Potter County, that one goes right into the net, and Coach Cronin's got to call a timeout as Herreid Selby goes on a scoring run. This timeout brought to you by AgTegra. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local AgTegra cooperative today. Go ahead, step away, take 30 seconds, listen to Playoff Volleyball here on KMLO.
When it's time for agricultural, commercial, or residential improvements, you can rely on the guys from Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete. No job is too big or too small. They can deliver ready-mix concrete, crushed rock, sand, gravel, and more directly to you. With over 50 years in business, Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete are proud to deliver quality products at competitive prices. For a quote, call Herreid Concrete in Herreid at 605-437-2455 or Linton Concrete in Linton at 701-254-4681.
Welcome you back into playoff volleyball and the Jensen Rock and Sand broadcast booth here on KMLO. Herreid Selby on top of the Battlers here in set number 1, 10-5 as Ebel's got on a little nice of her own run here, serving the volleyball.
Yeah, both teams back and forth for a little bit, but now Herreid Selby's been able to piece together a nice run.
Wolverines on offense here as they get it back over. Zweber with it for the Battlers. Simon sets her up as they go cross-court to Zweber again, and that's going to go off of the basketball hoop. Oh, I almost thought it was going to go in the net.
Looked like it might.
It didn't, as Zweber gets her first kill of the night. The Battlers coming out of this timeout, you can just tell, looked a little bit different, a little more relaxed.
Yeah, and I think that's what they needed, just to settle down the nerves, and hopefully they can bounce back and give Herreid Selby a good run here.
Zweber with the serve as the Wolverines now have it on their end. Back and forth volleys here as both teams are trying to extend the lead and cut into that lead at the same time. Rosso's kill attempt is going to go out of bounds, and just like that, coming off this timeout, Potter County's now cutting the lead and went from 5 to 3.
Yeah, just what the doctor ordered, a little bit of a break, take a breath, and come back and attack.
Zweber back to serve again for Potter County as her serve goes to the back row. Wirtz has it. She gets it to Ebler. Now to Mettinger. Mettinger hits it over, but Battler's now with it on offense. Simon hits it over. Both teams going back and forth again. Mettinger's kill attempt's going to go to the back row to Kaup. Kaup goes cross court to Mankey, and that's going to go out of bounds. It just seems like Potter County a little bit on these kill attempts are just missing them out of bounds.
Yeah, just a little too far. They need a little bit better placement. They had that first good one from Cronin. Now they got to rein it back in.
Albee serve goes to the back row to Kaup as Stevens tries to catch the Wolverine defense off guard. Rosso's serve as kill attempt's going to go right in the middle, but a good dig there by the Battlers as Potter County now back on offense, and that kill attempt by Mettinger is going to go out of bounds, and the Wolverines will give the volleyball right back to Potter County.
So the Wolverines went on a little run. Now it's Potter County's turn.
Taylor Rossow back to serve for the Battlers as it goes to the back row to Ebel. Ebel over to Rossow. Rosso's kill goes over the net. Cronin with an authority. She was looking to put that in the middle of the defense, but just went a little long, but she sent it down with some authority.
Yeah, she put some heat behind that, just a little too long. They've got to work on that placement, and otherwise they'd be adding some points to the scoreboard here.
Ritter back to serve for the Wolverines. Goes to the back row to Kaup for the Battlers. They're setting up their offense as Simon's kill attempt's going to go out of bounds again. Potter County still just missing on these kill attempts. They're doing a nice job of setting their outside hitters up, but just unable to convert on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're getting the opportunities. They just need to work on that placement, and that could hurt them through their match.
Ritter's serve goes to the back net, but we're going to get a double hit on it. Jada Rossow, and that will be a point for the Battlers, now taking it 13-9 here in set number 1. Wolverines on top.
Yeah, tough play there. She didn't quite get it over the net, and then she's going to try it again, and you can't do that.
Potter County back to serve as it goes to the back row. Ebel with it as Ryder sets up Rossow. Her kill attempts softly over to the other side as Potter County's now setting up their offense. Both teams going back and forth as we see the Wolverines scrambling. Potter County able to set up some offenses. Simon has it on the far end. They're going to get a violation on the Battlers, so now give a point to the Wolverines, 14-9, as we've seen more of that back and forth that we saw earlier in this first one.
Yeah, but out of that timeout, the Battlers have seemed to settle in a little bit, and that's helped them.
Bettinger serve back for the Wolverines. It goes to the back row of the Battlers. Cronin on offense tries to set it over softly, but unable to do that. Potter County now with it as they hit it over. Blocked to the net originally by Cronin. Battlers back on offense as Simon sends it down with some authority. That's going to be dug out by the Wolverines. Ebler sends it over. Zweber now with it on the back row. As the Battlers are scrambling on offense, they just get it over after 3 hits. Ebel now with it, tries to set it over. Blocked again at the net by Cronin. Cronin trying to block it for a third time, but unable to do that. Sets it back over. Works with a nice dig. A lot of back and forth right now for both teams as Cronin's going to try to block it over, and she finally gets a point on the kill. Her 3rd kill of the night for Caden Cronin.
Got a little bit of a break there. One of the Wolverines touched it, but nobody there handy that could help out. So Potter County lucks out on that one.
14-10 now for the Battlers. Checking in to serve for Potter County is Riley Kaup as her serve goes to the back row to Albee. She goes cross court to Ross Allen. Her kill attempt is going to go down. Her first of the night. That's only the 2nd kill of the night for the Wolverines so far. They've had a couple aces, but most of their points have come off mistakes by Potter County.
Yeah, great placement. Just a nice soft touch into an empty space.
Jada Rossow back to serve now as he goes to the back row to count for the Battlers. Cronin trying to send it down, but she will hit it right into the net. Battlers now taking a 6-point lead here, 16-10 in the first set. Again, the first to 25 will win each set. First one to 5, the first one to 3 will win tonight as the serve goes back to Kaup. Kaup cross court to Zweber. Zweber's kill attempt is dug out by Ebel. Ebel now with a kill attempt on her own. That's dug by Kaup. Wolverines back on offense now. It's just a little bit of miscommunication, and it will go down as a kill on the other end, as it's not a traditional kill for Ashley Kaup.
You'll take them where you can get them, and the Wolverines just kind of got caught looking at each other on that one.
Kaup now back to serve for the Battlers. 16-11 here in set number 1. Goes to the back row to Albee. Albee gets it to Rittler cross court to Wertz. Wertz's kill attempt is going to go to the back row for the Battlers. Zweber on the far side tries to lay it over nicely, but it's blocked at the net by Rossow. Battlers now back with the volleyball. Kaup's kill attempt's going to go to the back row. Both teams going back and forth again as they get into the middle to Rosso, and her kill attempt's going to go off, and it's going to go off the hands of a Battler and go out of bounds. So Jada Rosso now with 2 kills on the night to go along with 1 block.
So Herreid Selby trying to put together a little run here. They had a nice run earlier. Let's see what they can do this time.
17-10 now for the Wolverines. Wertz serve goes to the back row to Kaup. Kaup over to Zweber. Zweber's kill attempt's going to be dug out by Ebel. Ebel now with it. Her kill attempt's going to be long, and it will go out of bounds for a Battler point, making it 17-12 now here in set number 1.
Yeah, just a little bit too much juice on that one from Ebel.
Tyler Simon back to serve for the Battlers. Her serve goes to the back row to Albee. Off Albee's hands, really weird. Now the Wolverines are having to scramble as Rittler just gets it over. Simon trying to catch the defense off guard for the Wolverines, and she does, and she'll get an unconventional kill for her. Go down as her 2nd on the night. Now 17-13, Potter County trying to chip into this Herreid Selby lead. Wolverines now with the volleyball as Rossow's kill is going to get over. Potter County with it. So they're trying to attack on offense. Albee with it on the back row. Gets it to Rittler. Ebel's kill attempt's going to be dug out by Zweber. Zweber's kill attempt's going to go long, and it will be a point for the Wolverines as they're inching closer here to a set 1 win.
Yeah, then that's just been, unfortunately for the Battlers, those kill attempts are there. They're just not able to get them in bounds.
Potter County doing a nice job of setting up their offense, just a little inefficiency. We saw that on Tuesday night too as well. Herreid Selby now has the volleyballs. They go back row to Ebel. Ebel's kill attempt might have been out of bounds, but Kaup saves it. Nice dig there by Albee as the Wolverines are back on offense. Rossau's going to send it down. They're going to say it went off of a Potter County defender. Give the kill to Jordan Rosso.
A nice run again with Ebel serving for the Wolverines.
Ebel now with it as she sends it to the back row to Kalp. Simon setting up Zweber. Zweber's kill attempt's going to be blocked at the net by Medinger. Wolverines still with it as Ritter just gets it over. Both teams back and forth right now as Albee sets it up for Medinger. Medinger's kill just gets over. Rosso with it now as the kill attempt by Medinger just gets over. Both teams going back and forth. Zweber tries to nicely put it over, but a good dig by Wirtz, but they're unable to save it, so it will go down as a kill for Taylor Zweber, her second of the night. And just like that, it's 19-14 here as Zweber's back to serve for Potter County.
Even with that mistake by the Wolverines, it seems like they've gotten in a pretty good rhythm.
Zweber back to serve for the Battlers. Her serve goes to the back row, and it's going to be off the hands of Wirtz. I think Wirtz thought it was going to go out of bounds, and Ebel just touched it, so it's going to be an ace for Zweber, and that's going to force a Herreid Selby timeout. This timeout brought to you by Agtegra. Acres ahead to maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. Go ahead, step away, take 30 seconds. Right back with more playoff volleyball here on KMLO.
At First Interstate Bank of Gettysburg, we know that champions play as one team with one goal. We also know that champions don't just happen. They are built with determination and the right mix of teammates. You can count on First Interstate Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit First Interstate Bank of Gettysburg today. Member FDIC.
Welcome you back into playoff volleyball here on KMLO. KC Miners, Dave Williams. And Dave, over at timeout, we just heard some Potter County and Herreid Selby chances break out from the crowd. So a great crowd on hand tonight. They're really bringing the energy so far in the first set.
Yeah, the energy is not just on the court. It is in the stands, too. So that just amps up the girls, too, while they're out there.
Potter County will get the serve coming out of this timeout. Zweber back to serve. Wolverines hold a 19-15 lead here in the first set. Zweber's serve goes to the back row as Ebel has it. Ritter now with it in the middle. She goes over to Rosso. Rosso's kill is going to go directly into the net, so we're going to get a double hit. Wolverines weren't able to get it over after three, so you get that violation, and now Potter County still chipping into this lead. Now down 3, 19-16. Zweber back to serve again. Her serve goes to the back row to Wirtz. Ritter with it now as Medinger just sets it over the middle of defense. A great awareness by Medinger to realize that the defense was back and put it right in the middle.
Yeah, put it in the right spot, and they've been able to do that throughout this first set. So if they can keep doing that consistently, that's going to help them out.
20-16 now. Potter County with the volleyball as Mankey's kill is going to be blocked at the net, and they're going to say they double hit it. It will go down as a block for number 20, Jada Rosso. Her second block of the night. Wolverines only need 4 now to close out this first set as Albee's serve goes back to Simon. Simon now with it on the kill attempt, and that's going to go out of bounds. Another point for the Wolverines, making it 22-16, and now they're 3 points away from getting a set 1 win here in Selby. Albee back to service. Her serve goes to the back row. Mankey with it. Over to Kalp. Kalp gets it back to Mankey, and Mankey's kill is going to go long. Still, you're seeing a little bit of those miscues here by Potter County. They're set up their offense well, but everything's just going long, or it's going out of bounds to the left or right.
Yeah, that's been hurting them all through this set, and that's something if they're going to want to hang with the Wolverines, that would be a great way to do it because you'd be putting those points up on the scoreboard instead of giving them away.
Albee's serve goes to the back row to the libero Kalp. Zweber's kill attempt on the other end is going to be dug out by Ebel. Medinger gets it back over to Potter County. The Battlers set up their offense. Wirtz digs it out for them as Rosso's kill attempt is going to be hit at the net. It's still alive. Almost thought she double touched it, but the officials are calling it still alive. We're getting great back and forth volleyball right now, and then we're going to get a violation in Potter County. So now set point here for the Wolverines.
Yeah, big opportunity to close out this set that's been back and forth and get a leg up.
Alby's serve goes right into the net, so an error on her.
You almost feel like there was just a little bit too much excitement and she didn't quite place the ball like she wanted to.
24-11 here in set number 1. Rosso's serve goes short as Ebo digs it out. Ritter on the other end as Mettinger's going to send it over, and her kill attempt is going to go right off the net. So maybe a little bit of momentum we're seeing now for the Battlers as they're on 24-18 now.
Yeah, not giving up just yet.
Rosso's serve goes to the back row to Albee. Wolverines now with the volleyballs. They go cross court to Rosso. Rosso's kill attempt is going to be dug out nicely as Cronin tries to get it in, and Cronin's going to get a kill. Goes down as her 4th so far here in set number 1, and we're seeing why both coaches talked about her in the pregame.
Yeah, and that's the placement they need and that they've been missing throughout this set. She saw where there was nobody there for the Wolverines. Perfect placement. They just need to do more of that.
Herreid Selby is going to go ahead and call a timeout. This timeout brought to you by AgTegra. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local AgTegra cooperative today. We'll go ahead and keep it here. And Dave, this crowd has been electrifying, and we're seeing really just some small miscommunications from Potter County. Otherwise, this game could be the other way it is right now.
Oh, absolutely. They've missed a number of kills, either long or off to the side out of bounds, and if they could just kind of place those a little bit better. They've had some really good opportunities. These two teams are really evenly matched, and so far the Wolverines have been able to take advantage of some of the Battlers' miscues.
And that's what I think, that if you're coach on the Sandmeyer on the other side, you're thinking, okay, well, they got to capitalize on these miscues as the Battlers will serve the ball. Volleyball coming out of this timeout. It goes to the back row to Wirtz. Wolverines setting up their offense as they get it back over to the Battlers. Cronin in the middle of the defense there just gets it over. Still set point here for the Wolverines, 24-19. Cronin's kill attempt's going to be blocked at the net, but it will go out of bounds off of Jada Rosso. So it will go down as a point for Potter County, 24-20. They keep inching away at this Herreid Selby lead. Rossau's serve goes to the back row to Ebel. Ritter now with it as she's setting up the offense. Mettinger's kill attempt is going to fall in, and that will be set point for the Wolverines. They go ahead and win this first set 25-20. We'll go ahead, step away, take a couple minutes, be right back with the second set here on KMLO.
At Plains Commerce Bank, our roots run deep in the plains of South Dakota, where our bankers have been making decisions locally since the 1930s. We're the people in whom you've placed your trust, and we'll be around when you need us.
Hi, this is Kay Kaup, agribusiness banker at Plains Commerce Bank. We take the time to get to know your business and your needs. We offer customized lending, local decision making, and great service, all important to help you grow your business and reach your dreams.
Plains Commerce Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Schlachter Lumber.
Schlachter Lumber, your hometown hardware and lumber store since 1888. See Schlachter Lumber for shingles, wood, asphalt, and cabinets by Dakota, Star Mark, and Mid-Continent. All grades of lumber, treated, rough lumber, select grade, hardwoods, and oak, cherry, birch, and walnut. Schlachter sells plywood, OSB, shop, CDX, AC treated, and drywall, insulation, and ceiling tile as well. Schlachter Lumber, your hometown hardware and lumber store in Gettysburg since 1888.
With many years of experience as agronomists and farmers, the staff at Brown Agronomy brings you unique insight and knowledge for your farm. Using seed varieties from Crop Plan, Brown's offers custom application of chemicals and free delivery. Call Brown Agronomy at 605-765-9133 for a customized plan for your farm. Brown Agronomy, 1 mile west of Gettysburg on Highway 212.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting communities.
Pizza specials at 765-2761. And remember to purchase your lottery tickets. Your favorite beverages are in the beer cave. Burgers, pizza, and more for lunch and supper. Stop in today at your 24-hour Clark Pay at the Pump store. Gas and Goodies in Gettysburg, family owned for 30 years and proud to help support Hunter County High School activities.
Welcome me back into playoff. Has seen great volleyball so far. Herreid Selby did win that first set 25-20 as there's a block right there at the net by Jada Rossow, her third block of the night so far. And Dave, something I wanted to point out before we lost connection abruptly, that Herreid Selby was out-killed in that first set 9-6.
Yeah, I mean, if the Battlers could have reined in some of the others, I mean, imagine what that stat would look like, and they could have won that first set.
Kaden Cronin just picks up another kill. She's starting off, picking up where she led off last Tuesday with 3 blocks and 10 kills. So a great job tonight so far for Cronin as the Wolverines hold a 3-2 lead. Ritter with it as she goes in the middle to Wirtz. Wirtz kill attempts, going to go to the back rows. It's dug out. Weber on the other end tries to get into the middle of the defense. Herreid Selby scrambling on offense as Ebel's going to have it partially blocked at the net, but it's going to go out of bounds off of number 9, Tyler Simon. Jada Rossow now back to serve for the Wolverines as she gets it back to Kaup. Kaup to Cronin. Cronin's kill attempt goes right into the net, and now the Wolverines on a little bit of a run, and that's when they were really effective in that first set, was when they went on a little bit of a spurt. We're seeing it now here to start set number 2.
Yeah, they're looking to build a nice lead, and you can see a little bit of frustration on some of the faces of the Battlers.
Weber's kill attempt's going to go out of bounds on the other end, and we're still seeing those mistakes. And I think that if these mistakes are going either way, and Potter County's got to get over the mistakes, but Herreid Selby's doing a great job to counteract and build off of the mistakes being made, as you saw another one right there by the Battlers. As Jada Rossow got the ace, she will go back to serve again.
And you can see there's a bit more confidence on the Wolverines side in this second set.
Kaup with the dig as they get it to Weber's. Weber's kill attempt's going to try to go to the middle of the defense, but the Wolverines now set up their offense as Ebel's kill attempt goes to the back row. Potter County now with the volleyballs. They go to Cronin. Cronin's kill attempt's going to be blocked at the net, and they are unable to save it after that as Jordan Rossow now gets her second block of the night. And that's going to cause a Potter County timeout, and Coach Jamie Cronin does not look very happy on the other side. This timeout brought to you by Agtegra. Acres ahead to maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. We'll go ahead, step away, take 30 seconds, right back with more 6B playoff volleyball here on KMLO.
If you're looking for a local company to do your grain hauling, call Horstenson Trucking in Selby. They pride themselves on being professional, on time, and having competitive rates. Horstenson Trucking is also looking for drivers. They have both new and late model equipment running regional and local. Call Austin at 605-850-30. Trucking, Selby, South Dakota.
KC Miners, Dave Williams here with you in the Jensen Rockinson broadcast booth as we are coming out of this timeout. Herreid Selby on top here early in the second set. 8-2, that scoreboard update brought to you by Real Tough Farm Products. Back to serve for the Wolverines is number 20, Jada Rossow, as her serve goes to the back row. It's dug out by Kaup. On the other end of Cronin. Cronin's kill attempt is going to be thrown down with some authority as she tallies on to her kills. And I think she took out some frustration on that ball as the Battlers have been struggling a little bit tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. She's been frustrated here in this second set, and that ball felt it.
6 kills already on the night for Kaden Cronin, only a junior. She's a great volleyball player. Both coaches talk about her in the keys to success as Wirtz has it on the other end for the Wolverines. Herreid Selby scrambling as that one just barely gets over by Albee as they go into the middle to Rossow. Rossow is going to get her first kill of the night. And just like that, coming out of this timeout, we saw it in the first set that the Battlers are able to string together some points here and close in on this lead.
Yeah, just a little bit of a mistake there in the back line. I think if she would have let it go and let the libero grab it, they would have been in better shape.
Ashley Kaup's serve goes to the back net to Albee libero tonight for the Wolverines as Kaup has it again. Simon trying to catch the defense off guard. She quickly gets it over. Both teams going back and forth right now as Simon sets up Zweber on the other end. Zweber's kill attempt's going to be partially blocked at the net. Wolverines got to get it over as Mettinger just gets it over, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it will be a point for Potter County. They're on a 3-0 scoring run here coming off of this timeout.
Yeah, that kill by Cronin kind of gave them a spark, and they're on a little bit of a run now.
8-5 now. The scoreboard update brought to you by Real Tough Farm Products. Wirtz on the other end here. Kill attempt trying to go in the middle of the defense. Battler's able to save it. Wolverines now back with the volleyball on their end as Mettinger's kills goes to the back row off the hands of Kaup as it's high off the top of the roof here into Selby. It's going to go out of bounds off the Battlers. So Wolverines now with the point after Potter County strung out 3 straight points, and back to serve for Herreid Selby is Cheyenne Wirtz.
Yeah, great job by Mettinger to realize that ball was going out of bounds and let it go.
Wirtz serve goes to the back row to Kaup. Simon setting up Ashley Kaup. Kaup's kill attempt goes in the middle of the defense, but a nice dig there by Mettinger. Rossau's going to just try to catch the defense off guard, but does it a little too much, and it goes right out of bounds.
So right back to the Battlers. They're going to see if they can chip away at the lead once again. Not too far behind here at 9-6.
Tyler Simon now back to serve for Potter County. She's got 3 kills unofficially on the night for the Battlers. Wolverines on offense here as Rossau just sends it over. Tries to catch the defense off guard again, but just a little. I think she timed that jump a little too much. Jumped a little early and she hit it right into the net.
Yeah, if she would have just waited just maybe a half second, that would have been perfectly timed.
Battlers inching back into this as Simon's serve barely gets over. Wirtz with the dig on the other end as Ebel sends it over. Stevens with it as Simon's going to throw it down with some authority. She gets her 4th kill on the night, and that's going to be a timeout on the other end by the Wolverines. 9-8 now as Potter County has won on a big scoring run coming off of their last timeout, fixing some of those mistakes we saw in the first set.
Yeah, they were looking just kind of out of sorts at the start of this set, and Coach Cronin really laid down the law and said we need to get back to doing what we do, and they've looked so much better after that, and that kill by Cronin really has given them a spark, and here they are just 1 point off the lead. This has been a great match so far, and I think this is what we're going to see all night.
And I think that Potter County started a little bit the same way they did on Tuesday night. They got down quick to Sully Boots, and they were unable to come back. They ended up losing that 25-20 like they did here tonight. And we've seen them come on spurts of runs, and I know that's something Coach Cronin talked about in her keys to success. They want to be able to go on runs and either chip into leads and come back from a deficit or get a big lead.
Yeah, and this is a perfect opportunity. They've got the ball. They're serving just down by 1 and a chance to even this up.
Tyler Simon's serve for the Battlers goes to the back row to Wirtz. Roscoe setting up Mettinger as Mettinger's kill attempt goes to the back row, dug out by Ashley Kaup, and that one's going to drop in for Zweber. Zweber gets her 3rd kill of the night, and we're seeing Potter County be real effective getting some of those kills that were just missing in that first set. They're now getting to fall as we're knotted up at 9. Simon's serve goes to the back row to Alsby. Wolverines on offense as Ebel's kill attempt is just going to land out of bounds. And it will be another point now, a big scoring run here as Simon goes back to serve yet again for Potter County.
Yeah, you're seeing a much more confident Battler team here.
Mettinger hits it awkwardly off of her hands as the Wolverines are just going to try to get it over. It's dug out by Kaup. Ritter tries to get it over. Both teams going back and forth right now. We're going to get a violation on the freshman for Potter County, Peyton Stevens, and we'll go to Ebel. A much needed point here for Herreid Selby as they get the volleyball back finally.
Yeah, they've been able to go on some runs with Ebel doing the serving for them. We'll see what happens this time.
Stevens' kill attempt's going to go right into the net, and just like that, Potter County now back on top, 11-10, as they're looking to extend this lead and take a 2-0 lead here early on.
Yeah, Ebel's been very effective serving, as has Rossau for the Wolverines.
Ebel's serve goes to the back net. On the other end, put in the middle of defense, unable to do so. The other end for the Wolverines as Potter County now has the volleyball. Both teams going back and forth in the second set, 11-10 your score. Herreid Selby on top. We're seeing great back and forth teams. Both teams digging the ball out nicely, trying to set up their outside hitters on the other end. As Simon's kill attempt is going to go right into the net. And that will be another Potter County point. They now extend the lead to 2 at 12-10.
Yeah, great job by the Wolverines. Both teams going back and forth, making the other side work, and finally fell for the Wolverines there.
Roscow's kill attempt is going to go to the back row and off the hands of Albee, and that will go out of bounds off of her. Taylor Roscow now with 2 kills on the night unofficially, as it's now 12-11, a lot closer. Set number 2 we're seeing, and either team really able to extend that big lead. We saw a Battler come back, and now we're seeing both teams go back and forth yet again.
Yeah, both of these teams battling each other hard, and this is going to be a great set.
Simon with it as Stevens goes cross court to Mankey. Mankey's kill attempt just gets over, but a nice dig by Worth. She's able to get it out. Battlers now with the volleyball again on their end, setting up their offense. Cross court to Mankey. Mankey's kill attempt dug out again by Albee. Both teams going back and forth as Bettinger just tries to hit it over in the middle of the defense. Potter County with the volleyball now as Kaup makes a nice attempt to save it as Mankey just hits it over. Back and forth action again as Cal just tries to set it over nicely. And then a nice attempt there by the Battlers. They were able to notice that the defense was spread out a little bit and they had a middle of the floor open for the kill.
Yeah, the Wolverines, they got their hands on it, but they were really not in a good position to defend that.
Weber's serve is going to go to the back row and it will be out of bounds. So and it just gives the Wolverines another able to hang on to their 13-12 lead. Albee's serve goes to the back row to Kaup. Now over to Simon. Simon tries to get the defense off guard by the Wolverines. Wolverines still with the volleyball as both teams going back and forth. Again, a great set number 2. We saw a great set number 1. And that's going to be a kill for Potter County. Give it to Tyler Simon. Another kill for her on the night, and we're knotted up at 13 again. The second tie so far here in set number 2.
Yeah, this one is really anybody's set. Nobody's able to get, any kind of dominance so far here.
And that serve's going to be short right into the net. Herreid Selby now taking a 1-point lead yet again. Taylor Rosso with the serve. Now back to serve for Potter County is Sophia Ritter. Ritter's serve goes to the back row as Weber has it. Cronin's kill is going to be blocked at the net by Cow, and we're going to get a double hit on the other end. Give the point to the Wolverines, now 15-13. That score brought by Real Farm Products and the Jensen Rock and Sand broadcast booth. Dave Williams bringing you the 6B region volleyball from Selby, South Dakota. The Battlers are having to scramble as they just get it over. Simon gets it over. Wolverines now with the volleyball again. They go in the middle to Rossow. Rossow's kill attempt just gets over. Both teams scrambling yet again. And the point goes to the Wolverines. Herreid Selby is doing a great job of getting Potter County to go sideline to sideline. And you can really see it as they're not able to get set on offense.
Yeah, and that's what they're really going to need to do to get anything going, because both of these teams are just back and forth and playing so well.
Ritter's serve will go into the net. Now 16-14. Herreid Selby on top as Kaden Cronin comes back into the game for Potter County. Potter County back to serve. They are down in sets as Herreid Selby won the first one 25-20. Albee with it for the Wolverines. Ritter setting up Kaup, and Kaup's going to get a nice kill. She just touches it over the net. Excuse me, not Kaup. Rosso with the kill. Her third on the night to go along with 3 blocks. She's been a great force in the middle so far for the Wolverines. Bettinger back to serve for Herreid Selby. As Potter County's unable to get it over, you can give Bettinger the ace there for Herreid Selby. Just like that, Potter County's got to get a timeout here, coming down now 18-14 into this timeout. This timeout brought to you by Agtegra. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. contact your local Ag Tech or cooperative today. We will go ahead, step away, take 30 seconds, right back with more playoff volleyball here on KMLO.
Langer's Family Foods is proud to help sponsor the game broadcast of the Potter County Battlers. Langer's invites you to come shop the store each week. Sign up for weekly specials delivered right to your email. Langer's Family Foods offers freshest meat and produce, 10% senior citizens discount every Tuesday, free carryout, and free local home delivery. Store hours 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, closed Sundays. Shop and save at Langer's Family Foods in Gettysburg every week.
KC Miners, Dave Williams here with you in Selby tonight for 6B Region Volleyball. The winner advances to the Sodak 16. Right now, Herreid Selby up 1-0 in sets as they won the first set 25-20. They're currently up here in set number 2, 18-14. So far, we've seen in this set both teams able to go on runs coming off of timeouts. Let's see if we can see it happen again as Potter County has the volleyball, and Mankey's kill attempt is going to go to the back row for the Wolverines, but they're unable to save it. You can go ahead and give Mankey the kill, her second on the night.
And they've been a lot more successful on those kills and placements this set.
Mankey back to serve for Potter County. It gets over the net. In the middle is Wirtz. Wirtz trying to get it middle of the Potter County defense. Simon trying to catch the defense off guard. She goes along with her kill attempt. Wolverines now with it as Alby's kill attempt. Stephanie Alby's kill attempt will go right into the net, and now Potter County now inching away in this lead. It was 4, now down to 2, 18-16 coming off the timeout. Mankey goes to the back row to Alby. Wolverines setting up their offense as Ebel has it. Haven't called her name in a while. Potter County now back on offense as Cronin's going to get another kill as it went off of a Herreid Selby defender.
Yeah, Ritter, that was too hot to handle. She was right there, but Cronin put some heat on that one again.
That one went short and they caught. I don't think that Herreid Selby was quite ready for that, and the ace is going to go to Mankey, her first ace of the night. Zoe Mankey gets it as she's back to serve again. 18-18 all now here in set number 2 as Potter County is able to fight back from the deficit coming off the timeout. Ebel's kill attempt is going to be blocked to the net by Cronin, but it's going to go out of bounds. Give Herreid Selby the point. They go back up by 1 now in a crucial set number 2.
Yeah, Rossau's back looking to give the Wolverines a spark here.
Rossau 3 kills, 3 blocks so far on the night. Potter County with the volleyballs. They get it back to Cronin. Cronin just sets it over on the defense. Wirtz on the other end just tries to hit it over nicely, and she does. Cronin's kill attempt's going to be blocked to the net, but Potter County now back with it. And give the kill to Simon as she is really doing a nice job of finding the holes in the defense, and it's not like she's going up for a forceful kill. She's just setting it over and placing it where the defense isn't so far for Herreid Selby.
Yeah, that's what they were lacking in set number 1. They've been so much more effective here in this second set.
Ashley Kaup's serve goes to the back row to Alby over to Wirtz. Wirtz's kill attempt's going to go cross court, but a nice dig there by the Battlers. Kaup gets it over. Wolverines now setting up their offense again as Rossau's kill attempt just barely gets over the net. Zweber cross court as she has it partially blocked, but a nice dig by Ritter, and they're unable to save it after that. Give the kill to a Taylor Zweber, her 4th on the night. And Potter County now with a 2019 lead here in set number 2. Ashley Kaup back to serve for the Battlers. It's dug out by Alby. They go cross court to Rossau as her kill is going to be blocked at the net, but it's going to go off the hands of Tyler Simon. So give the point to the Wolverines as the kill will go to Jordan Rossau.
Yeah, she knew right where she wanted to put it, but just hit it into the top of the net.
Battlers now with the volleyball as Weber gets it back to the Wolverines. Wolverines set up their offense as Ebel tries to get it over. Both teams still going back and forth in a tight set number 2 here, knotted at 20. That scoreboard update brought to you by Real Tough Farm Products. Wolverines still with the volleyball here as Ebel's kill attempt is going to go long, but it will be saved by the Battlers, but it's going to go off the hands of number 3, that is Riley Kaup. Give the kill attempt, or give the kill to Maya Ebel. her first of the night. Wirtz back to serve as it goes to the back row to Ashley Kaup. They go cross court to Roush, and it's going to go off the hands of Ritter. Ritter tried to save it. Give the kill to Taylin Roush, her third of the night, and we're now knotted at 21 again. Again, you have to win each set by 2 points, and this one's going to look like it's going to go the distance here. Both teams going back and forth.
Yeah, tight match here. It could go all the way. Whoever can get a little bit of a run maybe might pull this one out.
Ritter with it in the middle of the Wolverine offense as Mettinger sends it over, and it's going to hit. I thought it was close to hitting on the line, but the back official says no, and it will go out of bounds for a Potter County point, and they take the lead 22-21.
Yeah, tough break there for the Wolverines. That was a close one.
Ritter with it as she gets to Ebel. Ebel's kill attempt's going to go to the back row. Potter County now with it as Weber tries to get in the middle of the Wolverine defense. Wolverines with it as Rossau's kill attempt goes to the back row. Kaup able to dig it out. Both teams going back and forth yet again in a tight set number 2. It's been tight all throughout as both teams still looking to score here as Wirtz has it. Gets it to Ritter, cross court to Ebel. Ebel's kill attempt goes to Zweber and hits off the top of the arena here and falls down. Zweber unable to hit it. You can give the kill to number 14, Maya Ebel. Now knotted up back again at 22.
And that's who the Wolverines want to see back there.
Zweber with it, gets it over. Wirtz is able to save it. Albee as they just get it over. A nice save by the Wolverines. Both teams still going back and forth. Albee with the dig. Mettinger gets it over. Zweber now with it for Potter County. Knotted at 22 here in set number 2. Each team looking to try to separate themselves, and that just gets over. But Potter County's able to save it. Both teams still going back and forth. As the kill attempt will be successful for Jordan Rossau. And this place just erupted after some great volleyball from both teams.
Yeah, what a volley by both sides. And everybody was on the edge of their seat to see who was going to get that point.
Wolverines now up 23-22, a back and forth game we've seen so far, and both coaches expected it to be as Stevens kills attempt, goes to the back row to Ebel. Ebel gets it to Ritter as Albee sends it over. Stevens with it sets up Simon. Simon's kill attempt's going to go long, and we got match point now for the Wolverines, 24-22. We're seeing a much more calm Potter County team here in the second set. It's really showing. Let's see if they can take advantage of it and try to tie this game back up. Ebel's serve goes to the back row to Kaup. Simon in the middle of the defense goes to Zweber. Zweber's kill attempt goes to the back row to Albee into the middle to Rasha, and she is unable to get it over. Give the point to Potter County now 24-23. Is looking to tie the game up as Zweber goes back to serve for the Battlers.
Big serve here coming up for Zweber.
Zweber already with 1 ace tonight. 4 kills unofficially as her serve goes to the back row to Wirtz. Mettinger with it now. That might have been out of bounds, but Zweber saves it. Mankey's kill attempt is going to go off the hands of Wirtz, and just like that, we're knotted up at 24. We got another timeout by Potter County. A great set, and this place is really feeding off the energy so far.
It really is. My goodness, these girls in this set have been back and forth. They are all giving it everything they have, and you've seen a much better team from the Battlers than we saw in that first set. They first started out a little dejected, but they kept chipping away, and here we are, 24 apiece.
I think both coaches, Coach Sandmeyer and Coach Cronin, have to be happy with their girls the way they're playing right now. But now you have to win by 2. It's not the first one to 25 anymore. Now that we're knotted at 24, you have to win by 2. So the way this is going, we could be here and it could be 30-30 before this set number 2 gets over.
Yeah, it's just been so back and forth. Somebody will get a 2-point lead, they'll give up a point, then the other team takes the lead, and it's been that kind of a set. So is this the opportunity that the Battlers were looking for to get a little, they just need 2 points to get this one, so we'll see what happens.
24-24, that scoreboard update brought to you by Real Tough Farm Products as Weber's back to serve for Potter County coming out of this timeout. She's got 1 ace and 4 kills in the night so far as it goes to Ebel of the Wolverines. Ritter in the middle of their offense as he gets it to Medinger. Medinger goes to Zweber. Potter County now on the attack as Simon sends it down with some authority. And now Potter County is 1 point away from tying the sets up at 1 apiece.
Great placement there by Simon. She saw the back corner is open, and that's where the ball went.
Weber back to serve again as Worse has it for the Wolverines. Ritter now gets it to Medinger. Medinger tries to hit it over, and it's going to still be saved. I thought it was going to go on the floor, but it's still saved here. Ball's still alive, and it goes out of bounds, and we're not up at 25 again. Great recognition by Medinger to realize that was going to go out of bounds, and she got out of the way and started running towards the bleachers.
Yeah, she did that earlier, too. She's got great awareness of the sideline there, and smart heads-up play.
25-25 here in set number 2. Battlers go cross court to Simon. All be able to dig it out as they go into Rossau. Rossau's kill attempt trying to go in the middle of the defense, but it's going to be saved by the Battlers. She blocks it at the net again. Both teams still going back and forth. Ritter with it, tries to catch the Potter County defense off guard, but now it goes back over to Herreid Selby. Both teams still back and forth. Medinger's kill attempt goes off the hands of Mankey, and now they hold a 1 point lead here, and this place erupted after that point, after the kill by Medinger.
Yeah, great job there on that volley by Rossau, even getting down on her knee to make sure that the ball was going to stay alive.
Set point for the Wolverines, and you can go ahead and give the ace to Stephanie Albee as Herreid Selby takes a 2-0 lead now as they win set number 2 here, 27-25. We will go ahead, step away, take a 2-minute break, right back with more Region 6B volleyball here on KMLO.
At the Campbell County Bank of Herreid and Pollock, our team is dedicated to the traditions of service. We offer a wide array of products to accommodate all your financial needs, including checking and savings accounts, CDs, IRAs, loans, debit cards, credit cards, a 24-hour ATM, and online banking. Make sure to check out our specials in your monthly bank. We are the Campbell County Bank of Herreid and Pollock, member FDIC, proud to serve you and proud to support the Wolverines.
Hey all family and friends, out watching our Potter County Battlers compete in tonight's game.
All of us at the Hoven Co-op are behind the athletes, giving it all they've got every play of the game while striving for the win.
We are cheering for your success tonight.
Not only tonight, but in the classroom, on the farm, wherever your life takes you.
Good luck, Battlers, in tonight's game and all season long.
The Hoven Co-op is proud to support our area youth, the future of this community.
Improvements, you can rely on the guys from Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete. No job is too big or too small. They can deliver ready-mix concrete, crushed rock, sand, gravel, and more directly to you. With over 50 years in business, Herreid Concrete and Linton Concrete are proud to deliver quality products at competitive prices. For a quote, call Herreid Concrete in Herreid at 605-437-2455 or Linton Concrete in Linton at 701-254-4681.
Broken glass, scratch paint, dented metal, shopping cart bruises, rusty fenders, hail dents, door dings, animal accidents. You know, with all the things that might happen to your vehicle, you'll be glad to know Darren at Gettysburg Collision Center. Gettysburg Collision Center can take care of the little and big things that affect the cosmetic appearance of your car. At Gettysburg Collision Center, body painting isn't kinky, it's something they do every day. Call 765-9797 for Gettysburg Collision Center.
Welcome you back into Selby, South Dakota for this 6B Region Volleyball second round. The winner of tonight's matchup will go on to the SODAC 16 to be 1 game closer to getting to the ultimate goal of the state volleyball tournament. Herreid Selby holds a 2-0 lead if you're just joining us as they won set number 1, 25-20 and then 27-25. Casey Miners, Dave Williams along with you guys for this really great ride so far. We've seen a great match. Both teams, it's just been great. I mean, I'm hoping that both teams can come out and just do what we've seen so far in set number 2.
Yeah, and it's usually that first set tends to be kind of a feeling out process between the two teams. They just came out with guns blazing. The reason it kind of went the Wolverines' way is the Battlers just couldn't get those kills in bounds, and that's what really hurt them. And a tight set in set number 2. Oh my goodness, it's just unbelievable. Both those teams were just laying it out on the floor. Wolverines were able to pull it out at the very end.
KC Miners, Dave Williams with you guys in the Jensen Rock and Sand broadcast booth. Both teams back out on the court as Herreid Selby's looking to close it out and go 3-0 tonight here in his sets. Scoreboard update brought to you by Real Tough Farm Products. As the Battlers will start with the volleyball. Let's hope we just see great. I haven't called much volleyball yet this year so far, but this has been a great match, even though Herreid Selby holds a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it has been phenomenal. Both sides playing well tonight.
Mettinger's kill on the other end is going to go to the back row to Zweber for the Battlers. Simon looking to attack this. Wirtz is able to dig it out now. Wolverines scrambling on offense, but Mettinger's able to get it over. Both teams going back and forth, as we've said a lot tonight. We've had a great match, and they're going to go ahead and get a violation on the Wolverines. The point will go to Potter County. I believe that's their first so far at both sets. I think that's the first time they've scored first here tonight. And it could be all in all point number one as we start here set number 3.
Yeah, it's a great way to start off this set after losing a tough, tight one, to come out strong and be able to score that.
Rauscher's serve goes over, and Cronin's just able to put it down with some authority, and she kind of walked away like she was upset with the way that second set went, and she was like, this is our set, we're here to play.
I think if that one had not hit a Wolverine, there'd be a pothole in the middle of the court.
2-0 now for Potter County as they go to the back row to Alsby, cross court to Rossau. Rossau tries to get in the middle of the defense, just able to be dug out. Cronin now on the attack. Wirtz saves it for the Wolverines. Rossau able to get it over. 2-0 Potter County on top as Simon's kill attempt is going to be blocked at the net by number 5, Sophia Ritter. Her first block on the night. She's not very tall, but she got up there and blocked that one for the Wolverines.
Yeah, she really did, and it looks like Cronin is trying to put the team on her back and say, hey, we got to get this one.
Wolverines with the volleyball now as Wirtz gets it to Rossau, and she's just unable to save it. I think a little bit of a miscommunication because Mettinger was right there too. She might have had the better play in the ball if Rossau let it go.
Yeah, I think Rossau realized that a little too late. You see the look on her face going, oh man, I should have let you get it.
Battlers back to serve as they hold a 3-1 lead early here in set number 3. Herreid Selby on top, 2-0. As Rossau's kill goes along, there'll be an error on her first error tonight. 4-1 now Battlers as they've gone on a scoring run here. Wolverines now with the volleyball as Wirtz's kill goes cross court to Zweber. Zweber digs it out as they get it to Cronin. Cronin's kill attempt is going to be put in the middle of the defense, and it will go down for a point. She's tallying up the kills tonight so far, and it's now 5-1 early Battlers here in set number 3.
Yeah, too much of a hot potato there for Sophia Ritter to dig that one out.
9 kills for Kaden Cronin unofficially tonight for Potter County. Wolverines on offense as Wirtz kills goes cross court to the back row to Zweber. Simon setting up the defense as she gets it to Mankey. Mankey tries to get it in. It's going to go. I think that the Wolverines thought it was going to go out of bounds. They were all cheering, but the officials award the point to Potter County. You can go ahead and give the kill to Zoe Mankey.
Yeah, it was not as close as the Wolverines thought it was. It's going to be out of bounds. It was well in that line.
Battlers back to serve again as the serve goes to the back row to Ebel. Ebel gets it to Ritter, goes cross court to Mettinger. Mettinger has her kill attempt dug out by Alsby. Wolverines now back with the volleyball as Mettinger gets another kill attempt, and it's going to go off the hands of the Battlers. You can give Pasha Mettinger another kill, her 5th of the night, and that leads the Wolverines so far.
Yeah, Schlocker got on the ball, but right at Kalp, and it was too quick for her to do anything with it.
6-2 now, Battlers on top. Wolverines haven't had to fight back much so far tonight. A nice dig by Ritter. She's able to get it over. Battlers now working on offense again as Simon's kill attempt is going to be dug out by Ritter. On the other end, it's going to go out of bounds off of Ritter as it went over the net, but just out of play. Now 7-2 for Potter County here, and we were worried, we talked on the timeout, that was such a close second set that could have been the dagger now down 2-0, but Potter County's showing that they're still here to fight up 7-2 early.
Yeah, they are not giving up. They have come out just guns blazing here in this third set.
Albee now with it. She gets it to Ebel. Her kill attempt's going to be blocked. Cronin now with it, and she has it blocked at the net. give the block to Jada Rossow, her 4th on the night so far tonight. And she's been great in the middle, timing those blocks perfectly. It's really kind of slowed down Cronin. I think something that Coach Sandmeyer has been happy about.
Yeah, and a tough serve there right into the net by Rossow. Her and Ebel have been the anchors back there tonight. When they get back there, they serve and they're going on little runs, and it'll be interesting to see. This is the first time they've been behind like this. Are the Wolverines going to be able to dig back in?
Kalp serve goes to the back row as it's hit off the hands of Menninger. Ebel's kill on the other end goes right into the net. And I think this is something that Coach Sandmeyer said in the pregame, that on Tuesday they got off to kind of a slow start. Maybe it's the jitters, and we might be seeing a little bit of that as they're up 2-0, and now they're down 9-3 here in set number 3. Kalp serve goes to the back row to Albee. Wolverines setting up their offense as they go cross court to Rossow. Rossow's kill attempt goes to the back row. Potter County now with it as Zweber's going to attack on the other end. It's going to go off the hands of Ebel. Give the kill to Taylor Zweber, her 5th of the night. And we're going to get a timeout by Herreid Selby. This timeout brought to you by Agtegra. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. We'll go ahead, step away, take a 30-second timeout, and listen to Playoff Volleyball here on KMLO.
At First Interstate Bank of Gettysburg, we know that champions play as one team with one goal. We also know that champions don't just happen. They are built with determination and the right mix of teammates. You can count on First Interstate Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit First Interstate Bank of Gettysburg today. Member FDIC.
KC Miners' Dave Williams bringing you the 6B Region second round volleyball action from Selby tonight. Right now, the Wolverines lead in sets 2-0, but they find themselves down 10-3 early here in set number 3. That scoreboard update brought to you by Real Tough Farm Products as Ashley Kalp is back to serve for Potter County coming out of this timeout. Her serve goes to the back row. Witter with it, setting up the Wolverine offense as Ebel's kill attempt is going to be dug out by Kalp as Weber gets her kill attempt blocked at the net, but it's going to fall down for a Potter County point. She gets back-to-back kills coming off of timeouts. Now 11-3 for Potter County.
Yeah, biggest lead we've seen for the Battlers, and they are playing just so well here in this set.
Biggest lead by each team tonight as Kalp's serve goes to the back row to Albee. Ritter setting up the offense as Wirtz kills attempt is going to go in to the net. And we just saw Coach Sandmeyer on the other side just nod her head. This is just a frustrating set so far for the Wolverines.
It really has kind of a tale of two teams.
Kalp to serve again for Potter County, and that goes right into the net. Maybe the break that the Wolverines needed as they're finally able to get the volleyball back, now down 12-4.
Yeah, this is the time they need to put together a decent run and try to steal some points back.
Wirtz's serve goes to the back row for the Battlers. As Weber's kill attempt's going to find the middle of the Wolverine defense as Rao gets it over quickly. Ebel now with the volleyball. Potter County now on the attack again as Simon's kill attempt's going to go right off the net. And it will be a point for the Wolverines as they've now scored 2 straight, 12-5 now for Herreid Selby as Wirtz goes back to serve. Wirtz's serve goes to the back row to Kalp. Cross court to Weber's. Weber's kill attempt is going to go out of bounds, and now, just like that, a 3-0 scoring run for Herreid Selby, and they're now down 6 here in set number 3.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed. Great awareness there by Albee to know how close she was to the back line and let that one go. Out of bounds it went, and another point for the Wolverines.
Wirtz serving her 3rd straight coming out of this timeout as her serve will go to the back row to Ashley Kalp. Battlers scrambling on offense as Weber tries to save it, but it goes straight in the net. Now 4 straight points here for Herreid Selby.
Nice little run behind the serving of Wirtz here, and much better position for the Wolverines.
Wirtz, the senior, serves it to the back row over to Kalp, making the middle of the defense, just gets it over. Rossow's kill attempt goes to the back row, saved by Ashley Kalp. Cross court to Zweber. Zweber's kill attempt dug out by Wirtz. Now over to Ebel. Ebel tries to throw it down with some authority, but that's dug out by Ashley. Wolverines now with the volleyball again, and they're trying to scramble, and they're unable to save it. Give the point now back to the Battlers as they're going to go back to serve.
Yeah, Medinger and Ritter both kind of came together at the same time, and both ran out of real estate to do anything with it.
Great crowd on hand tonight here in Selby as Simon's serve goes to the back row. Ebel's kill attempt's going to be partially blocked, but it will fall down for her. Her a kill. That's her third kill on the night. She had 2 in the last set as she goes back to serve. And we've seen Herreid Selby go on to quite a few runs with Ebel back there serving. Weber has it. That's going to be blocked at the net by Jaden Rossau. Her third block. Both Rossau girls now up with 3 and 4 blocks respectively here tonight. They're doing a great job in the middle of that defense for the Wolverines.
Yeah, Jordan was right there and just put that one down with some authority at the net.
That one goes off the hands of Kaup, and just like that, Wolverines are down 10, and Ebel gets another ace, and that's going to be a timeout on the court by Potter County. Coach Jamie Cronin calls her timeout. This timeout brought to you by Agtegra. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. We will go ahead, step away for 30 seconds, right back with more playoff volleyball here on KMLO.
It's game time, and Shorty's One Stop wishes the Wolverines good luck. It's with pride that Wanda and the staff support your athletic dreams and ambitions. Fuel your game with hustle, and remember, it's teamwork that makes the dream work. Shorty's has your favorite candy bars, salty snacks, thirst-quenching beverages, plus top-tier Cenex gasoline available 24 hours. Will get you there. So save me a seat. And remember, Wolverines, stand tall, tuck small, and play ball. Good luck from Shorty's One Stop in Selby.
It's getting loud in here again in the Selby gym in Selby, South Dakota. Casey Miners, Dave Williams with you. 13-10, Potter County on top here in set number 3. The scoreboard update brought to you by Real Tough Farm Products. Ebel has been great serving back there for the Wolverines tonight, and they're now on a little bit of a run, down 3, and it was up to 7 as much here in the third set. Potter County had a lead.
Yeah, Potter County clinging to this lead as the Wolverines have put together some really good runs on offense.
Battlers now with the volleyballs. They go cross court to Weber's. Weber's kill attempt blocked at the net, and they are struggling to try to regroup and see where the volleyball was going, and now it is 13-11. Herreid Selby climbing back into this game as Ebel goes back to serve again.
Yeah, the Wolverines have got them running all over the court again, and that's what was really effective for them in the first 2 sets.
Ebel with her second ace as so far as she's got on this serving run, her third ace overall tonight. As they're now down 13-12, and just gives the volleyball right back as Ebel's serve will go into the net. 15-12 now, back up to a 3-point lead for the Battlers as Taylor Weber goes back to serve for Potter County. So far on the night, Weber's got 1 ace to go along with 6 kills. So Weber's serve goes back to Ebel. Ebel with it, gets over to Ritter. Ritter goes in the middle to Medinger. Medinger able to get it over as Ashley Kaup has on the other end for Potter County. And Weber trying to set up the offense. She hits it right into the net. And the Battlers give up a point there now, 14-13. We're seeing more back and forth volleyball. Maybe not the same energy we saw in the second set, but now back and forth again as we saw in the first and second.
Yeah, both teams really stepping up and making this an interesting set as Herreid Selby able to add another point and tie this one up at 14.
Jada Rossau has been a really key piece for the Wolverines in the middle. She's got 4 blocks to go along with 4 kills tonight so far. As Albee serves, goes to the back row to Mankey as she gets it to Simon. Simon back to Mankey. Mankey's kill attempt's going to go off the net. Wolverines now setting up on offense as Medinger gets it over. Potter County now back with the volleyball. Stevens gets it back to Simon. Simon's kill attempt's going to be dug out by Ebel. Ebel on the other end for the Wolverines has it dug out by Kaup. Kaup over to Wirtz as they're going back and forth quickly again. Stevens with it now as Ashley Kaup's kill attempt is going to be dug out by Ebel. A nice save by her. She gets it to Albee. Wirtz just gets it over. Both teams still back and forth. A great volley here by the Battlers and the Wolverines, and still unable to score a point until we get a violation by the Battlers. The point goes to Herreid Selby, their first lead here in set number 3 at 15-14.
Yeah, great job by Wirtz calling out that one to get it over because there was one of her teammates closing in. She said, nope, this was mine, and it worked out.
The volleyball will go out of bounds for another Wolverine point, and that's going to be a timeout on the other end for Coach Jamie Cronin and the Potter County Battlers. We'll go ahead, keep it here. The timeout brought to you by Agtegra. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. The Wolverines able to battle back here in that third set. I think that Coach Sandmeyer loves to see that as they were down by as much as 7 here early on in set number 3.
Yeah, the momentum at the beginning was in the hands of the Battlers. They just came out ready to go. They were putting it right to the Wolverines. But as we've seen these small runs to get back into the game, finally tie things up, now you can kind of see that momentum on the other side. The Wolverines, they're starting to roll again, and that could be bad news for the Battlers unless they, you're seeing that, lack of confidence again. After they had that big lead to let the Wolverines back in, they need to play like they did at the beginning of the set.
16-14 your score here in set number 3. Herreid Selby on top, looking to close out and move on to the Sodak 16. That scoreboard update brought to you by Real Tough Farm Products. As Albee serves going to go straight to the back, out of bounds, as Kaden Cronin is going to set to check in for Potter County. She comes straight off of the bench to the bench for the Battlers. Goes number 12, Ashley Kaup, the libero tonight for the Battlers. Back to serve is Taylin Roush. As her serve goes short, Wirtz digs it out. Rossau able to get it, but Ebel's just got to get it over. That barely gets over as Cronin has it. She's calling for the volleyball back. She has it partially blocked at the net, but it's going to fall down for another kill for Kaden Cronin as she's up to 9 on the night, searching for double-digit kills back-to-back matches, as she had it 10 the other night at home in Gettysburg. Roush's serve goes to the back row to Ebel. Ritter now with it as she gets it to Mettinger. Mettinger's kill is going to be partially blocked at the net. Both teams scrambling for the volleyball, and just like that, we got a 2-0 scoring run by Potter County as they're able to tie it up at 16 apiece here in set number 3.
That's what they needed to do. Cronin playing tall at the net for them, and they're back in this one.
Ebel with it on the back row for the Battlers as they get it to Rossau. Rossau's kill is going to fall as it went off the hands of Weber.
So just like that, once again, tied up between these two teams. Nobody wants to budge.
Sophia Ritter back to serve for Herreid Selby. Her serve goes to the back row to Kaup, to Simon, back to Kaup. Kaup's kill is going to be dug out by Wirtz. They go cross court to Mettinger. Mettinger almost might have had to go out of bounds, but Potter County saves it as they just barely get it over. 3 hits. Mankey the one getting it over. Both teams going back and forth as Ebel gets it now. Zleber with it, setting up the offense. And they go in the middle to Cronin. Cronin's going to throw it down with some authority. She's now into double-digit kills on the night. Back-to-back games that she has had double-digit kills, and we're seeing Potter County extend that lead now, take the lead now 17-18.
Yeah, Cronin doing a good job finding that open, just putting it away.
Ebel with it on the back row for the Wolverines. It's a Wirtz. Wirtz just hit it over. It was mishit in the middle. Both teams are looking to go back and forth, and Simon catching the defense off guard like she's done before, but just mishits it and hits it right into the net. Now we're knotted up at 18. Yet again, back and forth volleyball we're seeing it from both teams.
Yeah, that was just a bad angle. She knew what she wanted to do, but just wasn't in the right spot to do it.
An unconventional ace there by Mettinger. I think that Potter County didn't think it was getting over, then it just snuck over and it landed, and Cronin just had it hit it and it went out of bounds. So give Mettinger the ace, her second ace of the night, as she's back to serve again. That one off the top of the roof here. It is Selby as Potter County is able to get it over. Wirtz now setting up the offense as Ebel has it. Her kill's blocked to the net by Cronin. Simon with it goes cross court to Mankey. Mankey's kill attempt's going to be dug out by Mettinger. Both teams going back and forth again as Rossau serves it over. Wolverines now with the volleyball again as they go to the middle as Ebel's got to hit it over. Cronin in the middle of the defense tries to get it in the middle, unable to do so. Both teams going back and forth yet again. Wolverines holding a 19-18 lead here in set number 3. They are up 2-0 as Ebel's kill attempt's going to be partially blocked at the net, but it goes out of bounds awkwardly off of Cronin. You can give Ebel the kill. her fourth to go along with 3 aces tonight. She's been great back there serving for the Wolverines. Along on the offensive end is Mettinger backs to serve for Harriet Selby. Her serve goes to the back row. Ashley Kaup with it, gets it to Simon, and that's going to land in, and Simon's going to get another kill on her stat sheet tonight. As it is now 20-19, Harriet Selby hanging on to a 1-point lead. They battled back. They were down by as much as 7 at 10-3 here at one time in this third set. The Wolverines doing a great job of holding their own. As Ritter has it in the middle of the Wolverine offense, goes cross court. Hands of Simon to Kaup. Kaup over to Cronin. Cronin gets it over as it's dug out by Wirtz. Ebel with it, hits it off the top of the net. Back in the middle of the defense to an offense to Cronin. Cronin gets it over. Ebel's kill attempt. He's going to go cross court to Weber. Both teams going back and forth again as Cronin's going to have it blocked at the net by Ebel. Cronin's just got to hit it over to save the team. Both teams looking to switch for a point. That's going to go off the hands of Ritter as we're now tied at 20 again here in set number 3.
Another exciting one. Both of these teams get a little bit of a lead, give up the ball, and then the other team gets the lead.
Battler's serve goes over. Potter County now with the volleyball. They're going to get a kill by Ebel. Ebel really coming on here in this set as she's had a couple aces and now 3 kills so far in this third set. And now Harriet Selby now back on top, 21-20.
Yeah, she's really stepped up at the net and back serving for the Wolverines.
Jada Ross now back to serve now for Harriet Selby as she gets it over as Weber's kill attempt on the other end is going to go long, but Ritter's able to save it. Wirtz with it, gets it to Mettinger. Mettinger goes long to the back row to Kaup. Kaup's kill attempt is just going to get over as both teams going back and forth again. Wirtz tries to lay it over in the middle of that Potter County defense. Harriet Selby now with the volleyball again, and it's going to be partially blocked at the net, but it will fall for a kill for Jordan Rouse, her 4th kill of the night to go along with 3 blocks, and now a 22-20 lead here by the Wolverines, looking to close out here in set number 3. One of the Potter County girls took it off the face, but somehow it works for a point. I think they were a little worried about the defender, but she took it off the face, but it was saved by number 3. Potter County Riley Kaup. She is her first kill of the night. As Ashley Kaup goes back to serve. Albee with it now for the Wolverines. She goes cross court to Rouse. Weber's kill attempt is going to be dug out by Mettinger. Wirtz has to save it, and she does get it back over to Potter County. Cross court to Weber. Weber has it blocked at the net, and it's going to fall for another block by Jordan Rosso. Both Rosso girls now have 4 blocks apiece tonight for the Wolverines.
Standing tall here for the Wolverines, doing a great job. 2 points away.
23-21, that scoreboard update brought to you by Real Tough Farm Products. Potter County having to scramble, and they are unable to do so. That's going to be an ace for the Wolverines, and we now have a match point for Harriet Selby, looking to advance to the Sodak 16. Wirtz back to serve. Her serve goes over as Ashley Kaup has it. She goes back to Kaup. Kaup serve goes right into the net. And Harriet Selby will win tonight 25-21 and will advance to the Sodak 16. We will go ahead, step away, take a 3-minute break. We'll be right back with the post game here on KMLO.
At Plains Commerce Bank, our roots run deep in the plains of South Dakota, where our bankers have been making decisions locally since the 1930s. We're the people in whom you've placed your trust, and we'll be around when you need us.
Hi, this is Kay Kaup, agribusiness banker at Plains Commerce Bank. We take the time to get to know your business and your needs. We offer customized lending, local decision making, and great service, all important to help you grow your business and reach your dreams.
Plains Commerce Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Did you know Camwall Electric in Selby provides more than electricity? They also offer a full-service wiring crew, marathon water heaters, and now you can manage your entire electric account 24 hours a day, 7 days a week by computer, tablet, or smartphone with the Smart Hub app. Easily check your electric usage, make payments, communicate directly with Camwall, and always look forward to new features on the horizon. Just download the Smart Hub app today. Camwall Electric, your touchstone energy partner.
Schlachter Lumber.
Schlachter Lumber, your hometown hardware and lumber store since 1888. See Schlachter Lumber for shingles, wood, asphalt, and metal. Cabinets by Dakota, Star Mark, and Mid-Continent. All grades of lumber, treated rough lumber, select grade, hardwoods, and oak, cherry, birch, and walnut. Schlachter sells plywood, OSB, shop, CDX, AC treated, and drywall, insulation, and ceiling tile as well. Schlachter Lumber, your hometown hardware and lumber store in Gettysburg since 1888.
With many years of experience as agronomists and farmers, the staff at Brown Agronomy brings you unique insight and knowledge for your farm. Using seed varieties from Cropland, Brown's offers custom application of chemicals and free delivery. Call Brown Agronomy at 605-765-9133 for a customized plan for your farm. Brown Agronomy, 1 mile west of Gettysburg on Highway 212. Newmeyer and Smith, attorney at law, are glad to help bring you this broadcast of Potter County Battler Sports. See Newmeyer and Smith for wills, estate planning, and probate matters, real estate matters, business, agriculture, and elder law. Call Newmeyer and Smith Law Office at 605-765-2494. 605-765-2494. Proud to be a sponsor of Potter County Sports. Newmeyer and Smith Law Office in Gettysburg. Stan C-Store in Gettysburg is inviting hunters to check their Facebook page each week for Sunday dinner specials, weekend liquor specials. Gentleman Jack and Gray 375 milliliter bottle, $17.99. Gentleman Jack and Gray 750 milliliter, $31.39. Black Velvet 175 milliliter bottle, $19.39. Burnett's 175 milliliter bottle, $14.99. Tito's 175 milliliter bottle, $36.99. And all Stella's $13.49. Stan C-Store remind you to hunt safely. Come into Stan's for food, fuel, and munchies every day, and good luck on your hunt.
Welcome you into the post game here on KMLO along with the Jensen Rock and Sand broadcast booth. Herreid Selby advances to the Sodak 16. Not quite sure who they'll play yet, but we will be there for the game when they announce that the game will be on a Tuesday next week. Hopefully sometime tonight or next week, early next week, we should find out who they're playing. So stay tuned to drgnews.com along with the mobile app to find out who the Wolverines will be playing next week. KC Miners, Dave Williams here in Selby, South Dakota. We're going to wrap things up fairly quickly. And Dave, it was a great match, even though Herreid Selby won 3-0. I think that you got to give credit where credit's due. Potter County came in as the underdog, and they really gave Herreid Selby they gave them their best effort.
Yeah, they gave them everything that the Wolverines could handle. I mean, even though, yes, this is a 3-set sweep, it was far from easy for the Wolverines. I mean, it was tight all the way through. The Battlers, they don't have anything to hang their heads about. They played a heck of a game tonight, and this was a fun match to be here for. You know, congratulations on their season. Hey, they made it this far. Something to build on, and good luck to the Wolverines. I mean, they really did a great job of, they fell behind here in this third set. And they could have just said, you know what, we'll just get through. We'll go to set number 4. But they didn't. They dug in. They got on little runs here and there. They tightened it up, and once they got the lead, that was pretty much it. That was all she wrote.
And I think that Herreid Selby did a great job of battling back from adversity. You heard Coach Sandmeyer say it in the keys to success that they had a little bit of adversity, a little bit of first game jitters, but they were able to battle back here in this set as well, especially in set number 3, and they come away with the 6B region championship, or at least advancing to the Sodak 16.
Yeah, I mean, they had not played that far behind in tonight's matchup. I mean, that was the question. How were they going to respond? Because Potter County just came out blazing into a big lead, but the Wolverines, they looked a little shell-shocked, I think, at first, the way Potter County came out, but then they dug in their heels and they just started playing the way they needed to play, and it resulted in another great close match.
Well, we will have the play of the game, but first we will hear from Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg right out of this break.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
Welcome back into playoff volleyball here on KMLO. KC Miners, Dave Williams wrapping it up, and I really think the big play of the game, you can say plays, was the serving for Herreid Selby. Whenever they would find themselves down, it always seemed like that they were able to rattle off, especially with Ebel back there serving tonight for them.
Yeah, between Ebel and Jada Rossow, those were the two that really seemed to kind of spur them on when they got in that service area, and they I don't know, it just seemed like it was them back there. They would get on these runs and really either pull away, or in this last set were able to close in on the Battlers.
We will name our player of the game coming up, but first we're going to hear from Venture Communications on KMLO.
There's Thursday Night Lights and all of the weekend highlights, but nothing beats Monday nights with Monday Night Football on Venture High Def TV. You'll catch all the action Monday, November 7th. Tune into ESPN Channel 21 as the Ravens head to New Orleans to take on the Saints at 7 p.m. Venture Communications, your home for ESPN and Monday Night Football. Call Venture Communications today for high-def TV service and more. Call 605-852-2224.
Well, Dave, me and you both talked, and we both think that the player of the game should go to Herreid Selby's Maya Ebel. What she was able to do back on the service line, and especially offensively, I had her down for 3 aces, 2 of them coming back-to-back in that second set that really gave Herreid Selby a big lead to go along with 5 kills offensively. She was really all over the court tonight for the Wolverines.
Yeah, she really earned that T-shirt tonight. Like you said, the service was fantastic, being back there, spurring her team on to these spurts and getting on some good runs. But she was everywhere on the court, digging things out, getting kills. She was really the spark plug for this Wolverine team all the way through the match.
Again, Herreid Selby wins tonight 3-0 at home as they advance to the Sodak 16. I want to give a big shout out to the sponsors for tonight's game. We got Brown Agronomy, Bank West, Newmeyer and Smith, Marin Beal Insurance of Selby, Gas and Goodies, Stan C-Store, Thorntonson Trucking in Selby, Langer's Family Food, Campbell County Bank Insurance in Herreid, Hoven Co-op, Prairie Stop, Herreid Concrete, Gettysburg Collision Center, First Insurance, First Interstate Bank, Shorty's One Stop, Plains and Commerce Bank, Camwall Electric, and Schlachter Lumber. Also want to thank the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you to keep your eyes on the road, not on your phone. This playoff game was brought to you by 100.7 KMLO and our advertisers and the member schools of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. No broadcast in whole or in part may be made without the written permission by the SDHSAA. For Dave Williams, I'm Casey Miners. Again, Herreid Selby wins tonight as they advance to the Sodak 16, 3-0. We'll be signing off here on KMLO, and have a great rest of your night.